Hey,
At your service.
Chenyak wants me to do something.
what does he want this time? That idiot would be better off finding himself a woman instead of thinking up damn fool shit. Let me guess. It's something real important that'll help us in our noble cause.
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg, who went to find out the meaning of the old thieves' symbols around Kuttenberg.
And what do you think about it? Are you gonna help him?
What do you think about it?
I think it's a great opportunity for both of us.
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols and tell me, and I mean only me, I promise you, we'll make a fortune out of it. They ain't just any old symbols. They're thieves' symbols, see? Help me out, and you won't regret it.
I'll have to think about it.
Don't wear your brain out. There ain't nothing to think over. When you find out more about them symbols, you know where to find me.
Tell me more about yourself.
What can I tell you? I was born on a dunghill and I'll die on a dunghill. With the guild, even the likes of me have a chance to sleep in a normal bed sometimes and have some decent food.
Don't you have any dreams or purpose?
Listen, pal, you can't eat dreams for breakfast. And my only purpose is to live to see another day. Believe me, I'll do anything for that.
What can you tell me about the guild?
I'm not going to lie to your face like the others. Let me spare you the bullshit. We're just a bunch of really desperate people who have no choice but to steal. We're scrambling as hard as we can. And all this talk about fighting Sigismund is just a fairy tale for the dim-witted.
So why does the guild really do what it does?
To survive! I bet. When Sigismund finally fucks off one beautiful day, the guild will keep on doing what we've always done. Only with a different enemy.
So you're not in it for the noble cause, I gather?
That's right. At least I'm willing to admit it. But the others seem to really believe the stories about society where all folk are equal. Farewell, sir.
All right, here it is.
Oh, what was that supposed to be?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
I hope you can tell me how to...
I'll tell you.
I'd like to learn...
What do you want?
Show me a few...
I'll tell you some.
I apologize.
Welcome, Goodman. If I don't have it, I'd be happy to get it. What would you like?
Show me your wares.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time. Do you still have any of your brother's clothes?
Sure. Do you want them?
I need some kind of jacket. I'm supposed to go to a christening and have nothing to wear.
Stop by then.
Greetings to you.
It's not like he'll be near.
Good day. What would you like?
Why do they call you Neri, Master?
Actually, that's because of my younger brother. We're dead ringers for each other, you know. So Vashek let his beard grow out so that people could tell us apart.
Aha, I see.
I have to admit it helped, but one day some drunkard stopped us on the street and started yelling about how the liquor's making him see double.
Well, all right.
But then he took a good look at us and saw that beard. And then he started screaming. It's not the fucking alcohol. There's two of them bastards here, one hairy and one nary. And that was it. Since then, nobody's called me anything else.
Thanks. Now
But my brother didn't escape it either. It didn't take long before they started calling him Vashek Neri, hairy or not. They even started calling our cousin Little Neri. You see what one stupid little nickname can do?
Aye, truly exhausting. I'd like to enter the shooting contest.
A newcomer? I'm always glad to see that. This is a popinjay shooting tournament, though. Do you know what that is? I set up straw birds all around here, and you try to shoot down as many as you can.
We used to do something a bit like that back in our village. Although we'd shoot at chickens with a slingshot. Got into all sorts of trouble.
There you go, then. You'll find this even easier. Straw birds can't run away. So what will it be? Bow or crossbow?
I think a crossbow.
Right. Now I just have to find you an opponent. Do you want me to look around for beginners or more advanced archers? I might even find a few master sharp archers around here for you. Of course, you'd have to stump up more money than against the usual bunglers, but the prize would be bigger.
Bring me the local champions. Let's see what they're made of.
Right. But these fellows ain't gonna compete for nothing. Do you have the coin to stake?
Wait, let me see how much I have on me. Ah, here it is. All right, let's shoot.
Now you're talking. I'll fetch the lads. You get ready and wait for the signal. And loose!
Too bad my old woman ain't seeing this. Fuck me if that bird ain't tethered in place. Yeah, straight into. She won't be laying any more eggs.
Nice work, fella. Looks like you've done a lot of shooting, eh?
Thank you.
My humble respect.
I apologize.
The Lord be with... I talked to Knuckles about...
Let me guess. He wants... Whoa, that's Knuckles for you. But I think he'll eventually understand it's nevertheless. Until you find something out.
I don't have anything for you yet.
All right.
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm Rat. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog.
Chenyek said you might have some work on the...
Sure. You did a pretty good job. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it...
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. It's not dangerous, it's just... not for the faint of heart. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich, and above all, childless. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian whoreson Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
And what do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The guild could use the seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts, eh?
Most astute. Exactly so. Bring me the seal, and whatever else you find on the way is yours. Corpses can always be difficult, so if you want any good luck charms, just say so.
Where is the dead mine owner's tomb?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall. It might be marked with something.
How do I get to the underground ossuary?
That's the hard part. But maybe one of the monks that take care of the ossuary will help you. There's always one nearby. You just have to figure out how to approach him.
One beer after another.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Tell me more about these thieves' charms.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
All right.
Do you have one of those thieves' charms for good luck?
Naturally. Tried and true. Yours for a few groschen.
Fine. I'll buy it. Satisfied?
More. By all means. Here it is. May it serve you well.
Tell me about yourself. Where did you come from? What are you doing here?
I'm doing what I've always done. I'm stealing. But now, I'm doing it for a higher purpose. Because I only steal from the enemies of the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Have you ever thought about finding more honest work?
And let others rob me blind on my earnings? Thanks, friend. I think I'll stick with stealing.
What do you think of the guild?
If you want to talk, go to Chenyek. He's the chatty one. All I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, even thievery makes more sense. Suddenly, I don't feel so guilty. And a part of every haul goes to the poor, so everyone is happy.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all, friend. You can see the results with your own eyes. Most of the city is on our side.
What do you have for sale?
A word about the price.
Very well.
Do we have a deal?
You really won't convince me like this.
Aye, that sum will convince me.
I'll have a jug of wine.
Show me your wares.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time.
My respects.
Sei gegrüßt, mein Herr. Schön, dich zu sehen. Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
What do you have for sale?
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time then.
Who's opening that? What are you poking around that door for, eh?
You're always welcome here, noble sir. Yeah, that'll do. I say, that'll do.
Don't. Welcome. What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Huh?
The finest
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Mugs for sale.
Tools! Quality tools!
The finest wares. Quality goods.
Leather pouches! Pouches,
Mighty
belts,
pots.
straps!
I've got lots.
What will it be, sir?
What do you have for sale?
Pears. Delicious pears. Juicy pears.
Good day to you. I'll be right with you.
I heard you have...
Greetings. What do you need?
I'll have a look at the wares.
I went to confession yesterday, and that old priest was completely hammered again.
What did he say?
What do you need, sir?
I'll have a look at your wares.
Maybe next time then, sir.
Diabolical schemes.
And he tried to persuade me to give the church money.
My respects.
Careful.
hope not. I'm sure.
What would you like, friend?
Show me your wares.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Guten Tag, mein Herr. Ich bin gleich bei dir. Was möchtest du, mein Herr?
I'll have a look at the wares.
What can you do, sir?
Apple! Juicy apple! Yellow and red! Nail! Fine tempered nail!
Council has decided to help King Sigismund's army to keep watch, so we can sleep peacefully.
At your service, sir.
Greetings!
I'll have a look at the wares.
Huh? Nothing to your liking, sir?
Share his food, of course, but the city has pledged 12 wagons.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Them step forward and prove their skill, if they have the courage for it. I am Mengard, Meister of Langschwert from Frankfurt. I challenge all.
Show me your wares.
Knives, rivets, axes! Come and take your pick!
If any of you want to learn the art...
Who are you?
Ich bin Mengard, ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. You will not find ein besser Meister for miles around, I tell you. And with whom do I have die Ehre? Who are you?
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous German König once also bore that name. He contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich. A wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you carry such a name, I offer you a duel. You can prove you too possess the courage and soul of a warrior. And do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
Do you normally challenge people to duels on the street?
No, normalerweise nicht. But things in Kuttenberg sind nicht normal. I came from Frankfurt to teach the art des Fechtens on the invitation of your King Wenzel. But here in Kuttenberg, I have been treated with disrespect and dishonesty. Nobody cares about the king's decision. That is why I must defend my claim in another way. Where words fail, das Schwert shall speak. Therefore I issue challenges to duels. I am looking for brave men to take them on as Studenten. The rest I want to prove cowards.
Are you really the best swordsman in these parts?
Richtig. No man is better. Certainly not the Kuttenberger Fechter, who falsely call themselves Meister. I am the only true Meister here. If you do not believe me, try me. I challenge you to a duel mit Langschwertern.
All right. At least we'll see if you're telling the truth, or just puffing out your chest.
Wunderbar. I always like a good Kampf. But the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no? I'll lend you ein Schwert, aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing. That is the best Kampf.
Sure. Just training swords. No armor. Works for me.
Good. Take off the steel and armor. You can keep your gambeson and let us get to work.
Chains here. Don't let them steal.
My wares will bring...
All right, Mengard. I'm ready for a duel.
We agreed on einen Übungskampf. No steel armor. Take off zuerst das Harnisch. I am Mengard. Meister...
All right, Mengard. I'm ready for a duel.
Gut, Heinrich. How about eine Wette?
Wette?
Wie sagt man das? A bet for some groschen, yeah? If you believe in...
Naturally. We're not going to work up a sweat for nothing, right? A nice way.
Good, good. We have spoken enough. Let us do it. So, Heinrich, are you ready? Like that, huh?
That's enough! You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe. I am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Mengard, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
There's no use arguing, Deutscher. The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master longswordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
Right then. So I will face your Nikolaus or any other man. We shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Mengard.
No, I forbid any dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cock-baiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein. Enough of this, all of you! The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling. You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
And you will be banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
Councillor, Mengard and Arn are friends of our good King Wenceslas. That's why they have his charter, isn't it? You don't want to treat someone of that stature like a common criminal or troublemaker. Show them the courtesy they deserve.
Fuck courtesy. To the pillory with them.
Trampling their honor and dignity underfoot is the same as trampling on the honor and dignity of our king.
Easy, Master Butcher. Kindly leave this matter to me. So, Master...
Henry.
Henry here is right in some respects. You have a charter from King Wenceslas, which, in truth, I cannot simply ignore. You will not be banished from the town, but I warn you, should this be repeated again, it will not be overlooked.
Ich verstehe, Ratsherr. Yes.
Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Nevertheless, you have actually been conducting the art of sword fighting illicitly. You shall therefore pay a fine, to which the Kuttenberg Sword-Fighting Brotherhood will be entitled for the infringement of their right, which also applies to your eloquent spokesman, Henry.
Councillor, that would be all well and good if things were as you say. That's not actually how it is. Because Meister Mengard here was not conducting any sword-fighting art.
Horseshit! What else would you be meeting up here with swords for, eh?
If he had actually been conducting the art of sword fighting, but Master Mengard here was only defending his honor in a duel because I wronged him.
Yeah, that is true.
Every man has the right to defend his honor. But tell me, how exactly did you offend Master Mengard so inexcusably that it came to swords?
I mocked Menhard's sword-fighting skill.
Good for you. Mengard is only a master of loudmouth talk.
Come and prove it, du Feigling. We will see who is the Meister and who the loudmouth.
Easy, Emmeram. Don't do anything you might regret later. From what I hear, Master Menhard's art is not to be taken lightly.
Das stimmt.
What difference does that make? We've got you, Master, Nicholas. We don't need another master. Or do you think this here German is better than you?
Certainly not. No man here is a better master than I.
Why do we not test each other then?
Quiet! Stop this, all of you! I've had quite enough of your comparing cocks. Menhard was sword fighting here. That's indisputable. He breached the ban, and he will compensate the Kuttenberg Brotherhood. Ende.
Such audacity! I will not pay any Geldstrafe. Und schon gar nicht to this coward and cheat. Das ist ungerecht.
Enough of this. You will pay, or get 20 lashes of the cane in the stocks.
Scheiß drauf.
Verdammt! I will not put up with such disgrace. I would rather let you have your silber.
Henry?
I won't pay.
Then you'll get a taste of the stocks, laddie.
Du bist ein Arschloch. I will pay for Heinrich, so it is settled with you, Friedusch. I will punish Heinrich myself.
Excellent. So, the matter is resolved. But if anything like this happens again, it will be the pillory for you. Alles klar?
Ja, ja, ich verstehe. Komm, Heinrich. We still have business to attend to. We are lodging in the Schenke Kaiser Karl, not far from here on Merchantstraße. We will discuss our business there.
Quality wares. Ha! You can do nothing to us.
You could kick my ass.
Take your pick.
Dummheit! You would lose your teeth blitzschnell. And end up on your arse.
Stop this shit, all of you. I'm sure you all have better things to do.
off you go.
You're always welcome. I'll have a look at the wares.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
Fine days, fine wares. Come and take your pick.
I've got lots. Have a bowl as well. Sound as a bell.
You silly doggy.
Come and take a look. Quality good.
I'll be right with you.
I apologize.
It's got a spot.
Look here, Menhard.
Danke, Heinrich, for standing up for us. You handled it well with the Friedusch. Schade aber, that we had to pay that Strafe. It is a disgrace. Auf jeden Fall, it is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about. You have some charter from King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
Well, actually, I'd be interested in knowing everything.
Of course. Hör mal. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a Bruderschaft der Fechter. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter. Then I would choose a new Meister from among them who would take my place when I went back to Frankfurt.
How come you came all this way for that? Wouldn't you be better off in Frankfurt?
Ja, aber King Wenzel promised much Geld. But the most important is my honor and my duty to teach good Fechten. The Frankfurt Meisters of Langschwert travel thus and start sword fighting schools in towns of Deutschland und anderen Ländern. And one cannot refuse an invitation from the Tschechischen König. King Wenzel promised it would all be settled by the Kuttenberg Stadtrat. But before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat. Wenzel held captive and König Sigismund here with a big army. What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter. And Meister Nikolaus aus Prague came at the invitation of the Metzger Emmeram and other Bürger. Sigismund named a new Stadtrat, and they accepted Nikolaus and rejected our Charta. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen, to defend my guten Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused, made cowardly excuses, and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. The Charta vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, we cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist, we need a third man. Aber jetzt Schicksalsschmeiß upon us. Und Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job, keine Sorge.
All right. I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne, lass es uns hören.
Also, es ist einfach. You must into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert. Guild sword. They must not see you. You can recognize the sword sicher. It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you must hang it on the Rathaus for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night? Verstehst du?
I'm starting to understand your plan. The Kuttenberg swordsmen display their guild sword on the town hall to announce that they're accepting challenges, right? Except they would never do that themselves. So, we'll give them a little nudge. They won't be able to back down, and Menhard will get the duel he wants.
Exactly, Heinrich. I see you know a lot about Fechter traditions. That makes me happy.
Where do I find that sword fighting hall?
Natürlich hier in Kuttenberg, near the new gate. There, on the corner, is the Badehaus of Herr Adam. Die Fechthalle, the sword fighting hall, is behind it, opposite the small Burg on the Burgenstraße. Hradek Quarter. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up, and you will hear the swords ring.
All right, I'll steal their guild and shirt and hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
Yeah, murder can make things awkward.
Gut. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
Buck, 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 buck. Greetings. What do you need?
Wonderful day! Wonderful
I'm thinking of buying a rowboat or maybe a punt. What do you want the boat for? So I don't drown in all this. For a reef straight, we were up to our knees in a river of shit.
Good afternoon, sir.
What's new in town?
Go have a beer sometime at the Zum Eisen and Adler and talk to Gelstuck, the owner. He's offering a little job. And if you took care of it, you'd be pulling a thorn from my side. And not just mine. All the merchants in the city. And that's about it.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad. Thank you. I'd like something...
But of course, sir. And for... All right.
All right. I'll pay. Here's the money.
Agreed, then. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food.
Where can I find my...
On the second floor, right across from the stairs. There's a green... Farewell, sir.
Careful.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a blacksmith. Well, here I am. My name is Henry.
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler Building Works. I think that name should ring some bells?
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir. So, what do you need? Nails? Carpenter's axes?
Close, but not quite. I need something, let's say, a bit more delicate.
More delicate, you say? And what exactly does that mean?
Oh, there's nothing to fear. Everything will be quite above board. If we are careful. You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as I have.
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get the chance to see all of his wonderful buildings completed. That task fell upon my shoulders.
Well, it must be a great honor to continue with such a great work of architecture.
Honor? A great responsibility is what it is. Imagine I make a bad decision or make a mistake in the calculations. And this building, which my father oversaw for so many years, suddenly comes tumbling down. And that's why I called for you. Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking ahead. Therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman among the roof beams of the cathedral.
Why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but they're not for sale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
The first is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailor's at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and St. Martin himself found him and brought him by horse to the town. He gave him a horseshoe as a reminder.
My word. That tailor was damn lucky.
Don't speak, just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall above the tavern across from the town hall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech Quarter. They say he brought it from Sedlet Monastery years ago. I want you to get all 3, smelt them down, and forge an axe out of them that I can use to protect St. Barbara's. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is an old tradition.
And no one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin. All right, I'll do it. If the pay is good.
It'll be more than good, have no fear. But don't come to see me before it's done. The less we're seen together, the better. Till we meet again.
I apologize. Come and take your pick. New wares.
Excuse me?
Pots for sale! Big strong pots! Pots here! Twice mine!
Show me your wares.
I hope you're fine.
My respects.
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
What do you think goy means?
It means you do not belong here.
It means nation in Hebrew. So you're just as much a goy as I am.
Good one. A goy lecturing a Jew on Hebrew. All right. But I suggest you do not repeat it around these parts. Not everyone is as tolerant as I. So, what do you want?
I'm looking for someone called Samuel.
What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
Because I know a lot as well? Me and Samuel can exchange interesting information.
Why do you think you can tell me anything I need to know? I already know more than I want to.
You're the first person I've met who complains about knowing more than everyone else.
It is not pleasant to know things you can do nothing about. So what I need is someone who prefers action to talk.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix.
Well, if your people can't handle it, why not?
You are no better than my people. But unfortunately, they were all born under our star, and that is a problem in this case.
I understand. What's this about, then?
You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse.
I've never heard anything like that before.
You must be deaf then. In any case, that is how it is. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
All right. I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
At the start of the day according to my calendar, or yours?
I see you're in the know. At the start of my day, so when the first 3 stars come out.
Right, so they meet after sunset. The miners' district, an abandoned house with a small yard by the ramparts.
That's right. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today, if you get them to let you join them. Try and find out what they're planning, and then come and see me, and you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
And then you'll tell me how to find Liechtenstein?
That was my promise. And I keep my promises.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Herzlich willkommen.
I wouldn't expect the head of the guard.
Das stimmt. Actually, so, it isn't lost. And construction sites like these attract...
Wouldn't an ordinary catch...
Ja, das würde reichen. But the monastery gate is this... And I'm not going to sit up there in the... Plus, as the commander, it is my duty to train the city militia...
What are they building here?
Not building, more like repairing. You may have noticed the city's defenses suffered considerable damage.
Aye. I heard that Sigismund's...
It's not all Sigismund's fault. The consulars have been put...
And now they want to make up for lost time. A bit late, isn't it?
You know, too late. But there's something... Ever since Sigismund replaced the city council, the new Bürgermeister has... So there are repairs, construction...
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Also gut. Was soll's? I can show you something. I like the Langschwert. It's a good weapon. Schön und stark zugleich. But as a Hauptmann, I can't afford to rip everyone apart right away. So I have this way to send an opponent to the ground and, God granting, he can await... Willst du es mir zeigen?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Ah, I see you like das Langschwert too, eh? Look, this technique is all about speed and surprise. After stabbing him with your sword, you spin it around and hit your opponent with the pommel directly ins Gesicht. The man usually wakes up in jail. If he wakes up at all. Und jetzt, come try it out a few times, mein Freund. Es ist doch gut, oder? May it serve you in...
I'd like to learn a...
Also gut. Weißt du, es ist zwar... Das ist nicht schwierig.
That sounds good.
Gut. Also, die Hellebarde. You like to keep your opponent away from your body, right? I'll show you how to get him on the ground. Also, zunächst, you stab the man in the belly... And as he swerves, you pull out your weapon and cut his leg with a hook. Nun, wenn du willst, you can finish it all by putting him back on his feet with an uppercut to his chin. Und jetzt, come try it out a few times, mein Freund. Ja, das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
I'd like to learn a new...
Also gut. Kuttenberg is a stadt full of bears. I have one good punch. I think it might come in handy. Willst du es mir zeigen?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Ja, genau. The best thing is to resolve things nice and easy. With a couple of slaps and fertig. And this always works. Also, you jump towards the man, and with a wide arc, you get around his cover and hit him with your fist in his temple. The advantage is that it will also disorient him even if he has a helmet on his head. You just have to do it with the palm of your hand. Und jetzt, come try it out a few times.
Oh,
Es ist doch
fine.
gut, oder?
Good dog.
May it serve you in good
boy.
health.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in? I'll tell you some
what can get done, sir.
You silly mutt.
Here, mutt!
You almost ran me over! Ow! Don't you...
Quick!
Slow down! Are you blind?
Just a bit further. Quick! God!